come up. Miss Genoveva, Miss Amada can go ahead and come up, and then we can go ahead and share your stories, please.
Tenemos familias que van a pasar para adelante para dar sus historias.
Go ahead.
Yes. First off, thank you very much. We really appreciate your time being here more than anything. Sorry.
You can do it.
More than anything, it's affected me and my family personally. I've lived there for more than 20 years. My daughters were small. Right now, they left to college. When they left, we had the issue. Right now, they're gone. Like I said, we still have the issue. They come, they visit us. We haven't been able to live a normal life outside our home. When they were small, we weren't able to get them their swing sets and nothing. This past time, two of my daughters came down. We were trying to watch the softball game, the finals. We had to leave our home because we were not able to be outside where we call our home, our haven, our safe place, due to the dust. It was too much. We actually went our way. We tried to see what was going on from their part, to tell them to see if they could help us out, at least for that one day. They said, there's nothing going on. What do you want? What do you need? Just go to the office if you need anything. The office was closed. Obviously, it was after hours. It was 7, 8 o'clock at night. The point is that we had to leave our home. We had to go to a restaurant to go watch the game. And honestly, I don't think that's fair. Like I said, we've been there for many years. My daughters have outgrown the house because they've gone to college and all that. They come back, it's the same thing again. And we just need for you to please, as the city, to help us out, and please try to resolve this issue that we've been having for many years. And it's not only me, it's many of my neighbors that have been dealing with that. And like I said, it touches me because it's been affecting my family, and for many years, and we're still the same.
Can you share a little bit about the noise nuisance?
Yes, that's another thing. The noise is very bad, and that we hear it all through the night. I wake up in the middle of the night, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's the noise that wakes me up. And I try to avoid it. There's no way of avoiding it. We wake up very early in the morning to go to work, and we don't have a peaceful rest because of that. And it's, like I said, it's not only me, it's affecting many of our neighbors, and we're in the same situation. When we just ask and we plead for help, somebody to listen to us and please help us out, because it's not just the dust nuisance, it's the noise nuisance. And 22 hours for them to be working, that doesn't give us time to be at ease in our own home.
Share on that. She has invited me into her home, and I've been there. The dust penetrates inside of their home so bad that her air filters have to be changed out once a week. She'll sweep, and there's a mountain of dirt, and that's just one home of the many homes being affected at Rejaime. So I do want to add on to that, and thank you so much for sharing out. She shared out, but once you really go in and you see the severity and the impact, it completely changes your mindset. And it enlightens you as to some real issues happening on Padre Highway 40. Highway 40. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Amada, would you like to share your story?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Amada Lucio. I'm a resident of Villa del Rey, Section 2. And like Rosie said, it's affected my family as well as myself personally. I developed this rash. It's gross. And this is just part of my hands. I have other parts of my body. I've been to doctors. They discarded the fact of lupus, shingles, and lupus, shingles, and some other illness that would likely cause this, and it's not. I'm going to go for some more biopsies. Now, this makes it hard for me because I work for the public, and I really can't be hiding my hands, and on a personal level, it's just difficult, right, to approach people because of what I have, which I still don't. And this came about since March of this year. We've had to fix our air conditioner unit 3 times this year. It's very expensive. It's money that we really don't have, that we really can't afford because our mortgage payments is high. Our plants, our citrus plants, they've been destroyed because of the dust, you know. So it's really affected my family and I on a level that only my neighbors can understand, and I hope that you will understand as well, you know, because it's in my home. No matter how many times I sweep a day, I get that white dust out of it, and it's not a home where you're supposed to live. You know, you're supposed to, like everybody, you come home, you're supposed to rest, and you really can't invite your other family members. Like Thanksgiving is coming up. You know, it's hard, you know, because you don't want them to get sick as well. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you take into consideration our pleas. You know, it's really difficult. It makes it difficult to word. It's affected me on a physical and psychological level, and when it affects me, it affects my family as well, my husband and my kids. So again, I can't say more than what I've already said, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before. So any consideration you give will be really appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. We have time for one more speaker. Anybody else in the neighborhood that would like to say their part of the story?
I think Ms. Sanchez, if you wouldn't mind sharing out, especially your children too that are...
Of course. Actually, I have my daughters here present as well. I myself, this is why I do it. This is my why. This is the reason that I fight so hard and I put the pressure on our city officials because they too have been impacted by this. We have a swing set for my daughter, my 3-year-old, and the fact that we have to go outside and have to water it down each time on a daily basis because it doesn't even last a day without the dust accumulating. My 11-month-old now, she suffered from eczema since she was born 3 months, a little bit after is when we determined that it was eczema, and it's aggravated anytime that we go outside. We just recently went on a vacation, and it was completely gone. Her eczema, her rashes were completely gone during this 1 week that we're off, and that to me was an eye-opening that it could potentially be the dust itself in our community. So I will continue to push for this, and I will continue to fight for my family and for the neighborhood and for our community, and that it does not only not continue to affect us, but it doesn't affect other communities as well. This is very important to me. I'd like to keep our daily walks like we used to. I'd like to come to a home that's clean. I'd like to not see a haze of smoke, right? And it's of dust, really. I'd like to do our recreational activities again. I'd like to live my life again with my girls. So that's why it's important to me that we be here and that everybody be here and show their support. So thank you.
Can you explain to us the video?
Oh, yes, sorry. We have a small video of some of the effects of our neighborhood.
Can you explain some of these pictures?
Yeah, so this happened very early in our petition. When we started doing our walks, we were noticing as we were doing our walks, all our cars were covered in this dust. So that shows you how much impact it was making in our community, because every single car looked like this. I got tired of taking pictures. Eventually, as we were walking door to door to all our neighborhood, and we were literally, you can see the amount of dust. That picture alone, you do one swipe and you can see how significant it is in all our property. And we even had a little help someone, and that really impacted me because we do need help. We can't do this by ourselves, and we need everybody's support. So it's sad. It's disheartening to see that. I know many people mentioned it that our mental health is being really affected in so many instances where we just can't go outside. Our filters, they look reddish. Normally a filter would look gray if it was due to dust, and because this rock is a reddish material, this is what our houses literally look like, our filters. So a lot of neighbors were saving their filters in bags for evidence in the event that we needed them, because they were literally changing them almost on a weekly basis. So I know a lot of homes have pools, they have solar panels, and those were being affected. Our agriculture is being affected. People that have plants, that have, you know, vegetation of any sort. Look, you walked into our neighborhood and it was literally covered. It looked great. We had no color. We had no color. We were so glad when it rained, because color emerged. Again, we had everything back to normal for a few, for a few days, right, until it happened again, right? So this is just in a little bit of, we do have a Facebook group where neighbors do share all these pictures. So they're constantly going and constantly coming. So it's pretty impactful. It's pretty, it's affecting us greatly.